Namaste, Jai Bharat. Some mistakes are very interesting and turns out to be very positively instructive. Some professors, one of my professors was a real fan of Immanuel Kant, the German philosopher. So my professor used to say, in its own sense, he used to tell that the mistakes of Immanuel Kant is more instructive than the greatest achievements of many philosophers. And that's a way of putting things. Of course, my professor was definitely a genius person, versatile. Similarly, there are a lot of instances where the mistakes become so beautiful. I am going to talk about Shankaracharya and a possible mistake his teacher did by asking him a question. There are a lot of these things are not many of these stories are not really recorded. We hear it through Shruti, and then it is kept in Smriti, etc. That tradition we have. We know the beginning of Shankaracharya. He is from the south, and he wanted to go for sannyasa right from an early childhood. His mother knew that he will go. He will go. You can't stop him. But then she tried her best to keep his sannyasa aspiration pending as far as possible, because she wanted to naturally her son to be with her. But then the story is that once she was taking bath in a small river, they say crocodile, but we really don't know it was crocodile or alligator, whatever. Either a crocodile or alligator caught him, and his mother started crying. She was on the bank. Then Shankara shouted, "Permit me to go to sannyasa. I will get rid of this crocodile." Then mother, of course, can't help it. Okay, I permit you go. Then it is said that he stood there and started reciting Nirvana mantras. And the story again is that when he started reciting Nirvana mantras, his body, maybe his leg, became so hot that the croc has to live and go. Then he goes for sannyasa. His first moment was, now let's see the way he must have gone. He walked on the Western Ghat, walked from the south point to, of course, the Western Ghat goes to north. Walked and was going in search of a teacher, guru. And then he reaches Omkareshwar, today's Omkareshwar, at the banks of river Narmada. There he finds his teacher, Govinda Bhagavatpada. So, because his teacher's name is Govinda Bhagavatpada, many people call Shankaracharya Shankara Bhagavatpada also. Fair. We have the tradition of even taking Gotra from the teachers, not only surname. So Shankara, you can imagine the Nambudiri Brahmins' way of dressing, especially those days. They just wear a loincloth. And no, the Nambudiri Brahmins are notorious have this name of wearing a loincloth alone and walking around. Not these days, but in the past. They just, because they go to temples as Shanti to do puja, they wear just one simple loincloth and a langot inside. So Shankara was unassuming, must be around 8 years, at the most 8.5 years, not more than that age. He reaches Omkareshwara, which is at the banks of river Narmada, and there he goes to his teacher, Govinda Bhagavad and just ask him, Sir, make me your student. Of course, in those days, the lingua franca was Sanskrit. Anyone who was educated knew Sanskrit. Then, this is the mistake which I was talking about. Govinda Bhagavad asked him, Who are you? These days, nobody will ask you, Who are you? They will simply ask you to produce an ID, identity card. If you go abroad, you will have to, it's mandatory to show your passport and carry it with you. It's an ID, identity. But those days there were no ID cards, no Aadhaar. So Govinda Bhagavad asked him, Who are you? And he gave this answer. The answer Shankaracharya gave to Govinda Bhagavad came to be known, popular as Nirvana Shatakam. He composed 6 mantras. Let's look at it. Let's look at the beauty of it. Let me do it fast. Who are you? Is the question asked. Then the story is that he says, Mana buddhi ahankara chittani naham. I am not manas. I am not buddhi. I am not ahankara. I am not chitta. All different names for the same things, as different functional names for the same thing. Mana, buddhi, ahankara, chitta, ninaham. Na chakshushrode. I am not chakshu, eyes. Na chakshushrode, no ears. Na ghrana netre, not nose, eyes. No, he's talking about panchendriyas. He's talking about 5. I am not 5 indriyas. I am not this. Then, Nacha Vyoma Bhumir. I am not sky, Vyoma. I am not Bhumi. Na Tejo na Vayu. I am not Tejo. Agni, fire. Vayu, Vayu. I don't know to translate. I don't know to adulterate Sanskrit by translating certain things into English. Na Vyoma Bhumir, na Tejo na Vayu. I am not Tejo. Not Agni, not Vayu. Then he says, Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. That will leave it, imagine. Chit plus Ananda. Chit Ananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. It can have 2 meanings, because Shankara also means Shiva. His name is also Shankara. Shankara is Shiva also. Our Acharya's name is also Shankara. Nobody can guess what he meant. But this solid philosophy behind it. Look at it, him at the age of 8.5 at the most. Definitely under 8.5 years of age. He is known for having mastered so many things at a very, very early age. And he enters into Samadhi at the age of 32. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. That's the first mantra. First Shataka. Shataka means 6 ones. The first one. Then, secondly, he says, Nacha Prana Samjhu. Na Panchavayu. He is answering. Who are you? He is answering. I am not Pranavayu. I am not Prana Tattva. I am not the principle of Prana Tattva is the right word. I am not Prana Tattva. I am not Panchavayu. It's a manifestation of 5 Prana Tattvas. I am not Panchavayu. Nava Sapta Dhatu. I am not Sapta Dhatu. 7 Dhatus. Nava Panchakosha. I am not Panchakosha. With just one line, he talks about the entire Upanishadic knowledge tradition. Nacha Panchakosha. Upanishad talks about 5 koshas. Annamaya kosha, Pranamaya kosha, Manamaya kosha, Vijnanamaya kosha, Anandamaya kosha. 5 kosha. Kosha theories. That's a theory of evolution. theory of evolution present in the Upanishads. He says, in one na panchakosha, finished. He talked about what is implied behind it, my God. Then he says, na vakpani padam, na chopastapayu. Now this, of course, vak, pani, padam, you can call it as body parts, but there's a sukta in Rigveda, vak sukta, which talks about Vagambarni anyway. Na vakpani padam, I'm not this, I'm not that. Na chopastavayu chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham. Then the third sloka he says, na me dvesha raga. I have neither dvesha, nor raga. I am not involved in emotions. Na dvesha raga, na me lobha moha. No lobha and no moha. I hope no lobha, no moha. I don't want to translate into English. Certain things, not really translatable. The energy, the meaning gets reduced. I have no lobha. I have no moha. I am neither lobha nor moha. Mado naiva me, naiva matsarya bhava. No mada. It's nothing heavy in my head. No mada. I don't have that matsarya bhava. I don't care for competition. Mado naiva me, naiva matsarya bhava. Look at the matsarya. Mada matsarya is always said together. Matsarya, just look at it. See, just see a simple thing. How we get into matsarya. You drive on the road, and then suppose somebody overtakes you. You want to overtake him. Then somebody is trying to overtake you. As the man overtakes, you also speed, accelerate. Then that man has to really struggle to overtake you. Maybe he needs to overtake you, or maybe he for the thrill of it, whatever. But you are going in your own pace. Why should you get affected? That is a kind of matsarya buddhi which had gone into it. So, na matsarya bhava in Shankara. Then, na dharmo, mado naiva me naiva matsarya bhava. Then, na dharmo chan artho, na kamo na moksho. He is talking about Purusharthas here. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha, nothing. I am not dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Previously it talks about Panchakosha, then he is talking about Purusharthas for values. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. I am not this. Chidananda rupa, shivoham, shivoham. Then the fourth mantra, na punyam na papam. I am not punyavan. I am neither punyam nor papam. Na saukhyam na dukkham. No saukhyam na dukkham. Neither saukhyam nor dukkham. Na mantro na tirtham. When see, one of the last mantras which you normally recite when a person expires for it's a kind of I think decently you are telling that this man is innocent, he is mantrahinam, bhaktihinam, he has no qualities, but please give him moksha. But he says, na mantro na tirtha. I am not mantra, I have not gone to tirthas. Na veda na yajna, I don't know Vedas, I don't know yajna. Or I am neither Vedas nor Yajnas. Yajnas are the ritualistic part of Veda, which of course we know Shankara was not very much in support of personally. Otherwise he wouldn't stop you from doing Yajnas. He wouldn't ask you not to become a Hotaram. Hotaram is the one who performs. Hotra. Then he says, Aham bhojanam naiva bhojyam na bhokta. Look at it. Aham bhojanam naiva. I am not food. I am not eater. Aham, I am not bhojanam. I am not bhojyam. I am not bhokta also. I am not bhojanam, I am not bhojyam, I am not bhokta. Chidananda Rupa, who am I? Shivoham, Shivoham. Then, fifth one is, he says, Na mrityurna shanka. I am concerned about mrityu shanka. Na mrityurna shanka. Na me jadi bheda. There is no jadi bheda to me. Here, this is important. I've heard people saying Shankaracharya as Brahmanical. He may be connotatively Brahmanical, but as Brahmanical. Unfortunately, he happened to be Nambudiri. So, he doesn't care about caste. A scholar, how can he care about caste? That should have been obvious to. Of course, they are not that scholars to understand what the Shankaracharya. You spent 10 Purusha Ayu, that is human life, meaningful life. Even then, you won't be able to understand a fraction of Shankaracharya in one sentence. Name jadi bheda. I have no jadi bheda, no, if it is allowed, caste distinctions. Look at it. Pita naiva me naiva mata na janma. Pita naiva, no pita. No mata because no janma. Pita naiva me naiva mata na janma. Then naturally na bandhu na mitram. No bandhu, no mitra. Guru naiva shishyam. No guru, no shishya. My God. You're standing in front of Govinda Bhagavad Pada and saying this. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. Naturally, if he is Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham, then it's beyond being Guru and Shishya. He is transcendental itself. Then the last. Aham Nirvikalpo. I am Nirvikalpa. Then he says, Nirakara Rupo. Aham Nirvikalpa. Nirakara Rupa, not Nirahara. No Akara for me. I am Nirvikalpam. Nirakara Rupo. Vidutvaga sarvatra sarvetriyana. Where are you? I am everywhere. Wherever I am, there I am. Wherever I am not, there I am not. Then, nacha sangatam naiva muktirnameya. No count, I am not attached. Since I have no sangatya, since I have no sangatam, where's a question of detachment, mukti. So no mukti, chidananda rupa, shivoham, shivoham. This is the answer to a question asked, who are you? That's what I said. Some questions can be mistake, but very instructive. This thing came out of it. This is the story behind it. The Nirvana Shatakam. It's called Nirvana Shatakam. The story is that Shankaracharya is answering Govinda Bhagavad Pada. Then my student, he came one day, long back. He was a PhD student. He was working on Upanishads and quantum physics. Then he asked me, Sir, suppose I answer you in such a way, what would be your state? I told Harish, I'll be unconscious for 3 months to get such an answer. But it was Govinda Bhagavad Pada on the one hand, and Shankaracharya was talking. Well, they were beyond all those things. See, maybe we'll meet again with another interesting thought. Let's see. Again, before winding up, I'll just say once more that to know Shankaracharya, to understand even a fraction of Shankaracharya, you might need several lives. People like me would need really several lives to understand even a fraction of Shankaracharya, because you look at him. He was explicitly not in support of rituals, but look at him writing Saundarya Lahari, 1000 slokas about describing the mother goddess Sharada. We do such good mistakes, which I did in no other place than Sringeri Matha. I was staying there, Mysuru, Sringeri Matha, the first Matha, Shankaracharya's first Matha, at the bank of river Tunga. Omkareshwar at the bank of river Narmada. And the terrain is almost same. Sringeri has striking similarity to Omkareshwar. I don't know how it is, but I felt at least. So normally I don't go to temples when there are people. I have this bad habit or good habit of going to temples when there's no one there. So I will stay inside the ashrama. At night, I don't remember the time, just walked from where I stay, just in front only, just near that temple, Sharda Devi's. I went there, very casually walked in and just looked at the face, and that's all. It's as though her eyes came live. I lost my breath, unable to stand. Don't remember how I could reach back. So this is also a mistake. So we do such positive mistakes in life, good mistakes in life. Till we meet again. Namaste, Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Ram.